So now we'll go to the channel chapter. We'll continue our discussion. The last class, this was a homework given to you. I don't know how many of you have seen. It is there in the YouTube channel. Hope at least few students might have seen the video. And now we'll revise whatever we have discussed in the previous class. We talked about the analog signal. We talked about a discrete signal. We also talked about a digital signal. All three are different. And also we talked about the communication system. And also we talked about the probabilities for the channel and the input symbols, output symbols we have discussed. And also we are sending X symbols at the receiver side. I am receiving a Y symbol. And also I have X1 to Xm different symbols. Receiver side I have Y1 to Ym different symbols. Why there is a change in the M and N? Because of God. I mean to say God is everywhere, like that noise is everywhere. And also a matrix I have discussed. There when you add all the probabilities, the first row for example, the answer will be 1, because when I send a X1 I may receive Y1, or when I send a X1 I may receive Y2, when I send a X1 I may receive Y3, like that. When I add all these probabilities it should become equal to 1. This also we have discussed in the previous class. Also we have discussed the binary communication channel. It's a channel only. When I say BSC symmetric, when I say these two will be equal, P00, P11 will be equal, then only I can use a word symmetric. This also we have discussed in the previous class. Now we'll continue our discussion. Joint probability matrix. Copy down this. A joint probability matrix we write down in short form JPM. Means a joint probability matrix. When I say joint, it is a X comma Y. So X1 Y1, X2 Y, X1 Y2, X1 Y3, like that. I take a few seconds and try to write down. The first row if you write, remaining will be very easy to write down. A probability of x1 comma y1, probability of x1 comma y2, similarly x1 comma y3, dot 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 x1 comma ym. Second row I will get x2 comma y1, probability of x2 comma y2, x2 comma y3, up to x2 comma ym. The last row xn comma y1, xn comma y2, xn comma y3, up to xn comma ym. Take another 10 seconds and copy down. So let us go to the next slide. There are three properties are there for a joint probability matrix. You have to remember all the three probabilities so that it will be easy for you to solve any given problem. The first property, by adding the elements of a joint probability matrix column wise, we can obtain the probability of the output symbols. For example, when I add all these things, I'll get a y1. When I add these things, I'll get a y2. So copy down the first property of a joint probability matrix. Take 1 minute. This matrix is with you already. Don't copy this. Only copy down the one line, or important is the equation you have to copy down. Probability of yj equal to summation I equal to 1 to n, probability of xi comma yj. Property 1 is by adding the elements of a joint probability matrix column wise. By adding the elements of a joint probability matrix column wise, we can obtain the probability of output symbols. We can obtain the probability of output symbols. So I'll wait for another 7 seconds. Those who have not completed, they can copy down so that we can go to the property 2. See here. Let us go to the property 2. What is the property 2? Now we have done column wise. Next, we have to do row wise. What is that property 2? By adding the elements of a joint probability matrix row wise, we can obtain the probability of a input symbols. Probability of xi equal to summation j equal to 1 to m, probability of xi comma yj. I will add row wise. I have shown the last row. Similarly, all rows, okay, one by one you can add to get a particular x1, x2, x3. Take a 1 minute, copy down the property. I will dictate. By adding the elements of JPM, by adding the elements of JPM means joint probability matrix row wise. By adding the elements of a joint probability matrix row wise, we can obtain the probability of input symbols. We can obtain the probability of input symbols. By adding the elements of a joint probability matrix row wise, we can obtain the probability of input symbols. P of xi equal to summation j equal to 1 to m, probability of xi comma yj. Probability of xi comma yj. And let us go to the third property. Third property is very simple. The sum of all the elements of a JPM is equal to 1. Copy down. Property 3. The sum of all the elements of a JPM is equal to 1. The sum of all the elements of a JPM equal to 1. So let us go to the next. Using these properties, we'll try to solve one problem. So these are the properties for your reference. You can copy down, you can read it twice, thrice. Probability of yj equal to summation I equal to 1 to n, probability of xi comma yj, and when I add row wise, probability of xi equal to summation j equal to 1 to m, probability of xi yj. And most of the students, because it's a common here, they write down, but they get confused with the I and j. So remember, when I say I, you'll get a j here. Use your common sense. It's left to you how to remember. When I say here j, it will be I. Most of the students, they write j here also, they write j here also in the exams. They write I here, they write I here also. So definitely it looks correct, but it will be wrong. So hence please remember, and when you add all elements, it will be equal to 1. So these are the 3 properties you are supposed to remember. So let us go to the next. Tajuddin, please add your email to the group. Sai Manthan and Tajuddin. Next class, I will not be permitting you. Please add your email to the group. It will disturb the classes, please. So let us go to the next. Take this example. In a communication system, a transmitter has 3 input symbols. In a communication system, a transmitter has 3 symbols, 3 input symbols. A equal to A1, A2, A3. A transmitter has 3 input symbols, A equal to A1, A2, A3. And a receiver also has 3 output symbols. Receiver also has 3 output symbols. B equal to B1, B2, B3. Here M and M are same. In some problem statement they may change. B equal to B1, B2, B3. Next, the matrix given below shows the JPM. The matrix given below shows the joint probability matrix. Joint probability matrix. Find the missing probabilities in the table. Find the missing probabilities in the table. Find probability of B3 given A1 and find probability of B3 given A1 and probability of A1 given B3. Find probability of B3 given A1 and probability of A1 given B3. Last line. Are the events A1 and B1 statistically independent? Are the events A1 and B1 statistically independent, and why? And why? So let us solve this problem. This JPM you have to note down. I'll show you the next slide. Completely that JPM is there. You can note down from that slide. It is better. So copy down from this. It will be visible to you because some of you are using a mobile. So if the character size is bigger, it is good for you. Even it is good for your eyes. So wherever possible, I to try my level best not to strain your eyes, because you are all young. Your eyes are very important. So you have to take care of your eyes also. In between the class, not to use a mobile. Just close your eyes for some time. Otherwise, continuously in between also, if you are seeing WhatsApp, that this, so number of hours you are seeing the mobile will increase, which will strain your eyes. And once if something happens to the eyes, it is dangerous. So take care of your eyes. So let us copy down. I'll give the sufficient time. If you have completed copying, just close your eyes for a few seconds. That itself will give a rest to your eyes. In equation, we used x and y. But in this particular example, instead of x and y, they have used a and b. Wherever star is there, that probability you have to find out. That is a problem statement. So we'll see one by one. Whatever the properties we have discussed, JPM properties, 3 properties we have discussed. So those properties, using those, we are going to find out the missing probabilities in the given matrix. Let us go to the next. Hope most of you have completed copying this joint probability matrix. Anyway, it will be visible to you in the next slides also. If you have missed one or two, you can note down. So let us go to the next. We know that just now I have shown you the property, joint probability matrix properties, copy down, and probability of yj equal to summation I equal to 1 to n, probability of xi comma yj. I think again Newton Vadgeri, somebody is there. So this is a day I permitting them, admitting. Next class onwards, Newton Vadgeri, please add your email to the group. I cannot do this admitting work. It will disturb my class. Please cooperate. You add your email ID to the group. 3 members, Simanthan, Tajuddin and Newton Vadgeri. Otherwise, I may not able to permit you. So let us go to the next. Matrix is there with you. Those who couldn't copy 1 or 2 probabilities, they can copy now also. Go to the next. Let us take a 1 star. We'll try to find out the missing probability. Number of symbols in this examples are 3. And all of us know, when I add all these probabilities, the result should be 1. This we have taken. Hence, now when I am adding, already column wise I have added all these things. Now if I add row wise, the answer should become equal to 1. Copy down these two so that you can find out the value of this star. When I add all these three, it should become 1, and this is missing, and 1 minus these two if you do, you'll get the value of this. I want you people to find out, not to tell the answer in fractions. Write down x by y. Find probability of B3 and type your answer in the chat box. Don't type as a fraction. It's better to type as a x divided by y. This is what I asked you to do. Take a 1 minute. 1 by 3 plus 14 by 36 plus probability of B3 equal to 1, because third property we have discussed. When I add all the probabilities, the answer should be 1. Hence, I will take probability of B3 equal to, and simply I will fill the values, and I want answer x divided by y. And I will be waiting. Shilpa has told again 0.27. I don't want that. Shilpa. Sumit has typed. Very good. 5 by 18, 5 by 18. Shivani, Prithviraj, Praveen, and Shruti, Charan, Bharat, and Ritika, Nivedita, Pragati. All are typing 5 by 18. Karthik, Priya, Srijana, and Saujanya, Parshvanatha, Simran. All are typing 5 by 18. Even Vishal, Jaisurya, Abhirup, Mallikarjun, Amrita, Vijayalakshmi, Gaura, Naik, Shahasan, Newton, Tejasvi, Vidya, Rohit, Siddharth. All have typed 5 by 18. And Devidas also got the same answer. Let me show you the answer. It's a 5 by 18. Siddharth, Devraj, Arjun, Devidas, Rohit, Siddharth. All are typing, it's correct. Siddharth, avoid typing a 0.277. Be in the class when you are in the class, because I told you to type x divided by y. Rohan has written 5 divided by 18. So when I say x by y, you have to tell 5 by 18 instead of 0.277. Good, Siddharth. So let us go to the next. We know that probability of yj equal to. So now, fill the values and find a probability of A3, B1. I mean to say this. All of us know when I add all these, it will become 1 by 3. I know this 1 by 3. I know already these two. Then what might be the probability value here? Simply what I have to do? Adding these three, I'll get this. I want this. All of you know what to do. Add all these three equal to 1 by 3. I want this equal to. Just calculate, and I want an answer equal to x by y. Not to use calculator. Abhay Bhatt 1 by 9, Rohit Savalgi, Charan 1 by 9. All are giving the 1 by 9. Spurti, Pragati, Spurti, Abhishek. I think Simran, Ritika, Bharat, Nivedita, Chaitra. A3, B3 she told 0. Chaitra. Tajuddin 1 by 9, Aditya, Siddharth, all are 1 by 9, Nauthan, Priya, and Parshvanath, Prithviraj, Jaisurya, Shripad, Shivani, Arjun, Vishal, Tejasvi, all are getting 1 by 9. Praveen, Vijayalakshmi, Rahul, Harsha, Sahasan, Amrita, all are getting 1 by 9. And even Shruti, Karthik, Shilpa, all are getting 1 by 9. The answer may be correct. So the answer is equal to Rohan, Vidya, Siddharth, Devraj, Prajakta, Shilpa. It's 1 by 9 is correct, Preeti. And now let us go to the next. Parameshwara, Saujanya, all are getting 1 by 9. Ajna has also typed. Very good. Everybody is getting 1 divided by 9. Today's class strength is 63. I think I'm very happy to see, even though it's online, most of the students, they are not missing classes. Amrita has got 1 by 9, Mallikarjun has got 1 by 9. Very good. Even for me also, it's very easy to track how many of you are getting a correct answer in compared to the offline. Geeta got 1 by 9. And some students will do very fast, some students will do slow, no problem. I'm going a little bit slow now onwards. I will not go very fast because I want every student to do it, and some students may do it very fast. They have to wait for a few seconds so that others can also complete. Chaitra Kulkarni has got a 1 by 9, Rahul Raj 1 by 9. Let us go to the next. And now what I have to do, whatever you have told is correct, 1 divided by 9. Now we have to find out this. A1 comma B2. I think some students have already written A1 comma B2 1 by 9. Sumit, Rohit, Priya, Abhishek, Spurti, Aditya, Adnya, Bharat, Chairan, Simran, Geeta, Rahul, all are getting 1 by 9. Shruti and Praveen also, Abhirup, Shilpa and Shivani, all these students are getting 1 by 9. Let me show you the answer. Amrita, Vinay, Prajakta, Preeti, Shahasan, Harsha, Gaura, Parshvanatha, all are getting 1 by 9. Correct answer. I think now you find out A3 comma B3. Somebody has told 0 and Jayasuriya has told 0, Rahul is telling 0, Abhay is telling 0, Shruti is telling 0, B and Spurti is telling 0, Shivani, Rohi, Jannavi, okay, very good Jannavi, Pragati, Simran, Harsha, Prithviraj, Tejasvi, Hegde, Amrita, all are getting 0 and answer is correct. Parshvanatha, Preeti, Adnya, whatever the answer you are telling, Karthik, Newton, Vadgej and Gaura, Siddharth, Vidya, all are telling answer is 0 and the answer what you are told is correct. Just I am showing you the answers. Prajakta, Bharat, Vinay, Parameshwara, Vishal, Vidya, all have told 0. Even Arjun also got 0. Vijay Lakshmi got 0. Correct. A3 comma B3 is equal to 0. Even comma B2 equal to 1 by 9. Whatever the answers you are told, all are correct answers. So let us go to the next if most of you have completed. Now, because some students will be doing a little bit slow, so hope most of them they have stopped writing the answer in the chat box, means they have completed. Let me go to the next slide. This is a JPM. Just you can rewrite. Even in the exam also you can rewrite, you can highlight those star position. So the teacher will see that if answers are correct, he will give the complete marks. He will never see what you have done above. Otherwise he will go reverse where he has done a mistake. Remember, you will not be in front of the teacher. You convince him that what you have done is correct. Try to write down like this and highlight the star position so that only he will check those. If answers are correct, always what you have to do, one way to score good marks is within a less time you should tell the teacher that what you have written is correct and you know the answer. This is a trick to score a good marks. Always you have to highlight the answer, and many students are seen by seeing their paper, sometimes it will irritate the evaluator. That time, even though he wanted to give, say for example 8 for a 10 marks, he may reduce it to 6. So always the evaluator should feel comfortable when he is evaluating your paper. That is also a trick. Okay, let us go to the next. Using this definition of conditional probability and the joint probability equation, see, all of you know probability of AB equal to what? Probability of A into probability of B given A. Just we have rearranged that equation. Nothing is extra. Don't say this is not covered. It's just rearranged. And now find out the probability of A1, add all the first row and you'll get an answer, and then you find out the probability of A1 comma B3 using this equation. So just first write down this as it is, then write A1 equal to, fill all these probabilities, find the answer, tell the answer in the chat box. Okay, Chaitra Kulkarni has told it is a 2 by 5, Abhay but 1 by 3. We'll see somebody, even though it's wrong, never feel bad. It's my request. Never feel bad if your answer is wrong. I'm happy that you have given the answer. Whether it's right or wrong, we'll see it based on answer from others. I think Shilpa got 1 by 3. When majority are getting 1 by 3, I think we have to check it. I think Nivedita got 1 by 3. Karthik got 1 by 3. Sumit, okay, all are getting 1 by 3. Charan, Vinay, Abhiru, Bharat, Jai Surya, Vinit, Amrita, Janavi, Spurti, Abhishek, all are getting 1 by 3, including Adnya, Parmeshwara, Arjun, 1 by 3. I think 1 by 3 is correct answer. Geeta also got 1 by 3, Shivani got 1 by 3, and I also got 1 by 3. Pragati, Nutan, Tejasvi, Lohit, everybody is getting 1 by 3. Okay, good. Shivani got 1 by 3. Shahasan, Prajakta got 1 by 3. Devidas, Amrita, everybody is getting 1 by 3. Good, most of you are doing it. I will try to go slow a little bit because some students told it's difficult to do the problem so fast because some people will be expert. Okay, hope most of them they got 1 by 3. Parshvanath, Saujanya, Devidas, Amrita, Prajakta, Shahasana. Let me go to the next. Even comma B3. Even comma B3. I think even comma B3 is given. It is given 5 by 36. No need to calculate. Now you have to find product of B3 given even. How to calculate, sir? This equation only I have to use. 1 by 3 already got, and even comma B3 you have already. That divided by this, calculate. Devraj Yamunur has told 1 by 3, Mallikarjun Patil 1 by 3. Okay, B3 given A1, somebody has typed Bhatt. By Bhatt, I think 5 by 12, Aditya, Rohan, Simran, Priya, Rohit, Shruti, Harsha, all are getting 5 by 12. Shilpa, Bharat, Ritika, Shahasan, Amrita, Vijayalakshmi, Shripad, Geeta, Tajuddin, Siddharth, Vinay, Deviraj, Parmeshwara, Amrita, Malagi, all are getting 5 by 12. I'll show you the answer, and I also got 5 by 12. Just those who didn't get this answer, I'll wait for 1 minute, they can copy down. Vidya, Tejasvi, Shivani, Nutan, Ankita, Arjun, all got 5 by 12, including Vishal Omkar got 5 by 12. Now you have to find out probability of even given B3. Those who have completed, they can try even given B3. Take another 30 seconds to do that. Or those who have not copied, they can copy down this also. Prajakta is telling 2 by 7. Okay, Prajakta, I will check with others. Geeta is getting 0, no problem. We'll see others. Majority, what they get, that probably will be the correct answer. We'll wait for others. Let at least 30 students type that. Somebody is telling 1 by 2, Jannavi. Rohan is telling 1 by 2. Simran 1 by 2, Charan, Pragati 1 by 2, Nayak 1 by 2, Bharat, Spurti, all are getting 1 by 2, Abhishek, Abhay. I think 1 by 2 may be correct. Shilpa, Parmeshwara, Vijayalakshmi, Rohit, Abhirup, Shivani, all are getting 1 by 2, including Siddharth, Newton, Jaisurya, Preeti, Amrita, Pashwanath, Adnya, all are getting 1 by 2. The answer 1 by 2 may be correct, Chaitra, correct. Thank you. Majority Arjun is getting 1 by 2. Vidya Kalkiri got 1 by 2. I'll wait for another few seconds. Okay, Aditya Hiriyamat. Okay, thank you. He typed 1 by 2. Shivani has typed 1 by 2. Siddharth has typed 1 by 2. Very good. Okay, let me go to the next. I want every 62, every student should type. Amrita got 1 by 2. That's the reason I'm going very slowly today. All 62 should type, that will be your attendant. Sauchanya 1 by 2. Karthik Gangir 1 by 2. If somebody's name I am not telling, all of you will come to know. Projekta 1 by 2, Devidas, Mallikarjun, Shruti, all are getting 1 by 2, Priya Patil, Vineet, Srijana, 1 by 2. Correct. I'll show you the answer. Geeta, Tejashvi, Ritika, all are getting 1 by 2. Sir, I took wrong value, sir. Geeta, okay, no problem. Monica, 1 by 2. She is also typing. Good. Vinay is typing 1 by 2. Gaura, 1 by 2. Yes. I'll show you the answer. 1 by 2. I took out a 1 by 2. A1 and B1 to be statistically dependent, we must have this equation. Just check it. Probability of. I'll show you the answer after a few seconds. Those who are not copied, they can copy down. Probability of A1 given B3. You can take a product of A1, B1 is how much? Product of A1 into product of B1, how much? If both values are same or not, just check it. A1, B1 is 1 by 12. Product of A1 into product of B1, you do it. Both answers are same or not, just check it. If both are same, then I can say statistically dependent. So type product of A1, B1 is given already 1 by 12. I think A1 into B1 you have to do. Anybody can type A1, B1 value, and then you can compare with the A1, B1. Even you have already calculated. If you are not calculated, just add all the first row. Then B1 means add a column, it is already there 1 by 3, and multiply those two, you will get some value. Don't take a fraction, take a. Okay, Shilpa has told something, good. Chaitra has told some answer. We'll see another 3 answers. Not equal, okay. Rohan has told not equal. Pragati 1 by 9, 1 by 9, 1 by 9. Yeah. Answers are different. I think 1 by 9 everybody is getting. Not equal. Projekta has told not equal. Charan has 1 by 9. Okay. Ritika is telling she is 1 by 9. 1 by 9 not dependent. Adne is telling. Very good. 1 by 12. 1 by 9 Projekta. Okay, good. Vijay Lakshmi, Harsha, Shruti, Amrita, Karthik, Nutan, Gaura. All are getting 1 by 9. Devidas Naik. All are getting 1 by 9, and it's not equal to 1 by 12. Hence, I can say statistically independent. Priya, Bharat, Jaisurya, Devidas, Shivani, all are getting 1 by 9, and it is not equal to 1 by 12. Hence, statistically independent. Shivani, Arjun, and Shivani 2 are there. At a time they are typed. Shivani Kulkarni is there, one more Shivani Edal is there. Okay, good. Vidya Kalkeri, she is telling not equal, sir. Correct. It's the end of the problem. So we can go to the next problem, or in between, if you want, we can spend a minute for discussing if you have any other doubts. I'll copy down h of x equal to, it is the average information per symbol transmitted by the source, or you can say in simple source entropy, and h of y is the entropy of the receiver. Take a 1 minute, just copy down 2 words, h of x and h of y. And we write the equation now, h equal to, all of us know. Like that we write h of x equal to, also we are going to write h of y equal to the equation. Those two equations you have to remember. In this chapter you will get a lot of equations. Please try to remember these equations. Anyway, slides are there, you can take a snapshot of the one slide. Just keep it as in your laptop or in your mobile. Whenever you are free, just glance for a few days so that you will remember all the equations. So I will wait for another 10 seconds, then we will go to the next slide. Equations I'll show you. H of x equal to and h of y equal to. So now we have to write the entropy equation using all of us know entropy, pi log pi. The same thing we are writing now. Just copy down h of x equal to, now minus is there, otherwise usually we write p log 1 by pi. Because of minus I am writing the same. So copy down this h of x, and similarly h of y, instead of probability of xi I write a probability of yi. That's the only difference. Take a 1 minute, and this question I don't want to ask, is it 1 by log? Already we have discussed. Because of this minus, instead of 1 by log I am writing a log only. Hope all of you know this, and copy down h of x equal to, copy down h of y equal to. H of x equal to summation minus summation I equal to 1 to m probability of xi log probability of xi. Similarly h of y equal to minus summation I equal to 1 to m probability of yi log probability of yi. It's base 2 because I use bits per symbol. So let us go to the next. Joint entropy. Write down the joint entropy heading. Consider two independent events x and y with m possibilities for x and n possibilities for y. If probability of xi, yj is the joint probability, probability of xi is the input probability, probability of yj is the output probability, then the entropy of the joint event called joint entropy. Either you can read it twice or you can copy down, it is left to you. Take a 1 minute. Equation you have to copy down. This you can read it. Read it twice so that you will understand. Another 10 seconds I will keep. Just read it. Let us go to the next. Equation you have to remember. It's simple. X comma y, here also x comma y, that's all. H of x comma y is the average uncertainty of the communication channel as a whole. And some books, instead of x and y, they use a and b. That's another point which you have to remember. Minus sign you have to remember. If you don't want to write minus sign, you have to write 1 by log. So unnecessary, it will take a more number of lines or more number of pages even in the textbook, in your notes also. You can have a habit of writing a minus so that number of lines you can accommodate more in every. In some books they write x and y like this also, 1 log 1 divided by p, both are same only. Let us go to the next. Yeah, similarly we have condition probability. So using a conditional probability, we are going to write a conditional entropy. So h of x given y equal to, this equation you have to remember, only here the probability changes, here the joint probability will come. If I want y given x, this x comma y will be there, but here y given x will be there. So I want you people to copy down these two and try to remember all these equations. As a summary, I will also try to show you the equations in one slide so that you can take a snapshot of that and keep in your mobile or laptop for some days so that you will remember the equations. And in the class, usually I will ask the students to tell at a time. So students used to tell at a time, but I think which is not possible in the online classes. Even I cannot ask you to type also, which will take more time. But try to read twice, thrice, so that you'll remember. Once if you know this equation, then only you can solve the problems, because we are going to solve the problems using these equations. The way how we have done using a channel matrix, joint probability matrix, properties are there, 3 properties. Like that, these equations also you have to remember so that we can solve some problems. Hope most of you have completed this. In some books they write like this. It is saying this equation is a x given y already copied, if I am right. X given y, h of x given y, yeah, it is over. Then no need to give. Just read it once. Anyway, I have copied h of x given y. Meaning is what? The mutual information I have to tell in the equation in the next slide. But this equation I am giving you once again. Try to understand the mutual information so that by understanding this h of x given y, you will understand I equal to. Because I write I equal to, in that I make use of h of x given y. You can read it twice, thrice, or you can copy down. Writing once equal to reading 10 times. Writing once equal to reading 10 times. I am not telling. Some elder people, or you can say those who have done a great work in the society, they have told this. Okay. Somebody may be remembering in previous last semester class I might have told why writing is important. And the balance of information, I equal to, you have to copy down, because we are going to find out I equal to in some of the examples. And h of x minus h of x given y. The balance of information received at the receiver with respect to the observed output symbol is a mutual information, and mutual information is given by I of x comma y equal to h of x minus h of x given y. Again, I of x comma y equal to, we will discuss another 2-3 way we can write. Those things we will discuss in the later. Now we will try to conclude the class.